Thank you for joining me. My name is Dan Abella, and I'm the founder of the New York NLP Institute. Let me ask you a quick question. Are you concerned about the state of the economy? Are you upset about the way the economy is being handled? Are you worried about the future AI possibly displacing your job or your friend's job, or your family's job? Are you concerned that the information that you read in the paper often does not match your own personal experience? Are you wondering what to do? And if you're like me, you're probably wondering, well, what should I do? Should I just wait around and hope that things will get better? Well, I just took one of those quick courses that announced on the internet, like teaching a course, and somehow, voila, you'll start making tons of money. Or you're wondering, well, what are the kind of skills that I need to learn right now that will put me in the best position possible to deal with this emerging economy? And there's no doubt, since COVID, things have changed. 25% of people still working from home. The rise of AI is really throwing a dark cloud over a lot of people. Now, there are some people who are benefiting, but many are wondering, will they have jobs in the future? How can they best prepare? Now, there's no doubt that our educational system is woefully behind what's happening. If you go out and learn, let's say I want to become an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer, that takes years and years. Who's got time for that? Are you still wondering, maybe there's some specific skills I can learn in the next couple of weeks and the next couple of months that will enable me to break through? Not spend 2 or 3, 5 years of my life, but who knows where we're going to be down the line, the way things are changing. Information is changing, is doubling every 12 months. So for all we know, the universities that were so cherished will not even exist in 5 years from now, or will be in a very different place. There is no doubt we all need skills that will enable us to cope with this new changing environment. Now, as founder of the New York NLP Institute, having studied NLP for over 35 years, I've seen how NLP can change people in a matter of months, sometimes in a matter of days, sometimes in one session. NLP, I would describe it as a success technology. Is that technology is based upon what are the specific things other people do so I can repeat them and create similar success. There's no doubt that success leaves clues. You might have to fine-tune it, but you can make that difference. What I found after 35 years of teaching and learning NLP is that by far is head and shoulders over anything out there, because NLP is essentially a technology for how we organize our thinking, how we organize our thoughts, how we organize our belief systems. Now, how many times have you picked up a book on a motivation? Great book, I'm ready to crush it. And then a week later, it's just picking up dust. How many times have you gone to a course and you said, no, this is not for me? You try meditation, you try this, and you try that. Because every one of us has a specific algorithm, a different way of learning, so that when we can input that information, we can then convert it into actionable intelligence. And that's what NLP is about. It's about actionable intelligence. God knows there are tons of books out there. Many of them you can get on PDF, you can get on the internet. That's the beautiful thing about it. But how many of us do read books or have the time for that? And also, if you read enough books, you realize they're essentially rehashing the same thing. There's nothing new, right? Well, there is something new. It's been around for 35 years, and it's NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. Now, I'm not saying NLP is going to change you overnight. And there are a lot of people, unfortunately, other NLP practitioners who say, oh, no, you take the NLP and in 24 hours, you'll be this amazing monster. No, I've seen cases like that, but that's the exception rather than the rule. A better metaphor would be, think of NLP as learning karate, right? If you learn how to become a better karate fighter, self-defense, you can't do it in one day or a weekend. It takes some practice. But eventually, if you practice that, you will get results. And that's what NLP is about. It's about results. So what I've done is I've created a webinar, which I'll be showing on August 20th, Sunday, August 20th. This is a full-day webinar where I'll go into the main concepts of NLP, the most practical technologies within NLP that you can immediately make a shift in your career. It's not about, well, let me wait this, let me learn that. No, right away, maybe by the end of the day, you could find yourself using these technologies in a more effective way. For instance, you might be looking for a job right now. You might not be interested in being an entrepreneur and being it. Well, I'll show you how to ace that interview. There's one question, and I've done it myself when I used to work for Google, that if you ask, it will move you head and shoulders above the competition. There's one specific question. And once you know that the answer to that question, it is a smooth ride. Let's say you want to make a proposal. You have a business plan, but you don't know how to present it. You know, a lot of it is nonverbal behavior. So unless you're able to step up and really make a presentation that's sharp, that's within your own personality, that is not about pretending to be someone else, but unleash your own power, you might have a great idea and no one will accept it. Remember, it's about presentation and appearances. It's so important. Or you might decide, I'm going to take a course. I have all this amazing information. I want to present it. But remember, the information is only part of the issue. The issue is, how do you present it? How do you get people excited about your information? If they're not in that right state, they ain't going to change. So what I'm going to do, August 20th, I will be making a presentation, a full day, 8-hour program, a webinar presentation that you can see anywhere in the country, whether you're in LA or New York or in Alabama or in Texas or in Anchorage. And the techniques you'll be learning are actionable techniques that you, in fact, will be able to make a difference in your life. In fact, I welcome others to join you in that webinar presentation so the two of you can work with each other. Or if not, if you're just by yourself, we'll have chat rooms where you can then meet up with other people just like you to refine and fine-tune this technology. And if you're thinking, well, what is this NLP stuff? I've never heard of it. Or maybe I've heard of it. I'm going to show you one announcer on the television that uses NLP. And he even will say very specifically the technique that we've done in NLP. So other people are doing NLP. They're working NLP. And many of them are probably very successful. They're not crediting NLP for their success. So I guarantee you there are a lot of top players, executives, Fortune 500 execs that are using NLP. In fact, that interviewer that you might be looking to interview, he might know NLP or have picked it up from somewhere else. So you want to, at the very least, have parity, be able to challenge when a question is a leading question versus a question that is truly sincere and honest. So take this course, make it happen. Make it happen. The techniques will be available immediately to you. Now, the course is only a limited number of people that will be signing up. So make sure you click on the link below and register for the course. After you register for the course, I will send you a PDF of an NLP book, which I have written, and it'll go over the principles. In addition to that, we'll also send you a study guide. So the day that arrives, you'll be ready to rock and roll. And you just join me, just like many others have done, to really make this happen. Out there, the technology's there. It's just not finding where to look. And when you do so, you will now find yourself being a different person. No longer will you be afraid of interviews. No longer will you be concerned about stage fright. I will show you at five minutes how to diminish public speaking skills in 5 minutes. But more importantly, the technology that I'll show you is something that you can use over and over and over. But you got to promise me one thing, though, that you are going to do it. That you're not just going to take this course and just drop it and decide. Now, we have people at the Institute. If you have questions or you're wondering, I don't know how that works, feel free to reach out to us afterwards. We're here to help you. Consider yourself part of an elite group of people that are taking advantage of this powerful technology. a technology that is slowly and surely changing the world. So I hope you join me on Sunday, August 20th, for a full day of NLP. The program starts at 1 p.m. EST and runs for 7 hours. There'll be breaks, there'll be PDF, and just you'll be able to find and learn and meet up new people. So I hope you join me. Thank you for your time, and I see you soon. Bye-bye.